I'm here. Okay. Hello. Hang on. I'm gonna post the link, and then we shall see if anybody shows up. Let's see who we got in here right now. See Gideon. I see Inquisitor and Floof were both here. I don't know if they still are, but hello, gents. If anybody wants to go posting this in I don't know, the Tundra or something, feel free to do that. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yo, Starscream. I guess there's other places I can put this. I guess I make a little community thing. I haven't used the community tab in a while. So my so I was surfing YouTube earlier today, and I was looking through my they have the video recommendations on the side, and I see a name I have not seen on YouTube in a very long time. One of the OG YouTubers, Mr. Ben Going himself, Boheem, was doing a live stream, and I did a double take because he hasn't been on YouTube in 5-6 years at this point. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go in and take a look, and it was just a really chill, laid back stream where he was just chatting with people, and I stayed for the last half hour of it or so, and I don't know. I guess it just made me nostalgic in a weird way. Because, were it not for Boheem, this probably wouldn't be a thing. Boheem was, my inspiration to get me into making videos in the first place. So, yeah. So seeing him back was a good feeling. It was a good feeling. Sloan K, what's up? Wait, is this the Sloan I know, or is this a different Sloan? I honestly don't know. Wait, actually, it must be Sloan. Yeah, last name K. So, hi, Sloan. It could be an entirely different one. I don't know. But, what disgraceful beer are you drinking? I'm just having an Angry Orchard, man. That's all. Just having a little... Yo, Bard. Just chilling. So yeah, Boheem streamed earlier, and it just kind of got me in a streaming mood, and I wanted to just hop on and just shoot the shit for an hour or so. There's one you. Okay, that makes sense. And yeah. So let's see. What have I got going on right now? I got a Volume 7 script right in front of me. For those who didn't watch Dashy's stream, we did a week or two ago. I've decided to do Volume 7 and 8 concurrently and try to get them both out before Volume 9, which is probably impossible, but I'm going to try anyway. What's up with me? Night at the V table? Not a whole hell of a lot. Just chilling, dabbing some Orchard and writing a bit. Oh, I still have this up. I should probably, whatever. And yeah, just, Guilty Phoenix, hey! What's up? Why am I doing this to myself? Because I felt like it, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a so I do work I do work at the for a hospital these days, and we do vaccinations. I'm with the vaccination crew. This week we finally got a hold. We've been doing just Moderna all this time, but now we finally got a hold of some Pfizer, and we're now opening up to 16 and older. So we've got 500 people a day coming. So needless to say, I've been wiped out. This has been a really tiring, kind of stressful week, especially for my girlfriend, because she's got something coming up on Monday that I don't think I can really talk about yet, but afterwards we'll probably talk about it a little bit. Yeah, so we've been stressing ourselves out pretty much all week. And then on top of all that, I got copyright struck this past week. Not like content ID shit. I got struck, which is the first strike that I ever got for this channel. I've gotten a strike in the past for on my other channel. But this, yeah, that was a long time ago. I don't even remember what that one was for. But guess what this one was for? Because now you might think, oh no, Rooster Teeth Fight clamped down on the reviews, you know, the content reviews. Nope. You think Nintendo got one of the Let's Plays? Nope. You guys remember when I read those 3 chapters of After the Fall? Yeah. I got content ID'd for reading 3 chapters of RWBY After the Fall. Remember the days of reading Twilight? Yeah, back in the day, I read all 4 Twilight books chapter by chapter, and no one gave a shit. I never got anything for that. I read 3 fucking chapters of After the Fall, give up because the book's boring, and then like 2 years later, they strike me. Like, they don't just content ID, they fucking put a strike on me, and I oh boy, I lost it. My God. For Christmas, I want you to... Well, now I don't want to read anything, Sloan, because now I'm like, well, am I going to get hit for this? Yeah, it's some, like, anti-piracy group based over in the UK, and I kind of lost it on them, like, when I was in my counterclaim. I like, went fucking ballistic on them, and I'm just waiting for them to get back to me and be like, so, you want to talk about it? Oh, because I met and I told my girlfriend about it afterwards. She was like, "Yeah, you probably should have dialed that back a bit." And I was just like, "Oh shit." YouTube has definitely sent the notification to them, and it's been a week and no word. So we'll see. Anyway, sorry. I just noticed I've been like ignoring certain people. Hold on a second. Where are you? There you are. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna do that. Oh, have you actually talked to them, Raymond? Okay, that's probably better than what I've gotten. Yeah. What's the difference? What's girlfriend like? She's awesome. She's really really fun, really supportive. I've known her for a super duper long time. Oh, good, excellent, Ray. That's probably we've probably been a lot more civil about it than I was. They probably ignore me just on principle with that. But yeah, my girlfriend, she's super supportive. We've known each other for years now, and we got back in touch and we started dating, and it's been great. She's got a little 6-year-old that is like super smart and super funny, and he's awesome. And life's been pretty decent lately. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna do something. I don't know if I can actually do this, but I'm gonna. Actually, no, I'll do it some other time. Never mind. Anyway, sorry. How's RWBY 13 Part 2? Getting there. I immediately put it on the back burner to work on the 7 and 8 stuff, but after that, I will dive headfirst into 13 Part 2. I have written stuff for 13 Part 2. Like there is a script. There's a saved document script with, you know, things I have written for Part 2. And I just need to get back to it. But between trying to find an agent for the book and you know, the new video stuff and work and real life stuff, it's just been back burner. Speaking of agent stuff, I got my first rejection letter and I nailed it to my bulletin board, and I look at it every now and again, and it makes me kind of happy. Yeah, I'd rather get rejected than just get no response. Did I see the AOT manga ending? I did. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I don't really know. I still don't really know how I feel about everything after they reclaimed Shiganshina and, Erwin and Bertel, left the series. Like, I still don't really know how I feel about everything past that. So the ending is just kind of one of those things where it's just like, okay, that's a thing. Yeah, Sloan, it ended this month. Yeah, I think it ended this month, and it's an ending. It's gonna be interesting to see them adapt it for anime. Yeah, it's weird because Attack on Titan's the only thing I read the manga for, so like I've kind of avoided the anime because of that. In a weird way, even though the anime has gotten consistently better as the years have gone by. I don't like Eren and Mikasa being a thing. I mean, they always kind of were a thing. Nier Replicant dropped. I never got into the Nier games. It's never my cup of tea. Came too long for me to care. I stuck with it, man. I still don't know how I did it, but I stuck with it. Let's see. Please get into the Nier games. Actually, wait a minute. Didn't I got that just actually reminds me. I think I picked up. Yeah, I picked up Nier Automata, however you say that. I picked up Nier Automata. I think it was on sale, and everyone was talking about it. So I picked that up, and I haven't touched it yet. I haven't touched a lot of things. I mean, I still haven't finished Trails in the Sky or Tales of Berseria. I need to get back to both of those. Automata. Both of you, it's like Automata. Sweet Mother Teresa on the hood of a Mercedes Benz. Why are you taking Mother Teresa on the hood of a Mercedes Benz, sir? Get off of her. Incomprehensible. People think that's high art. I guess so. Huh. Replicant of the first one, yeah. All right. William Wisner found the plot bad. I mean, I would never say Attack on Titan's plot was like any Schindler's List shit. I need to get back to Persona 5. I need to actually play Persona 5. That was Fat Man. He was playing. Oh my god! I completely forgot he and I were doing that. Yeah, shit. I completely forgot he and I were supposed to. Oops. Wow. Okay. How do I feel about Leon's suit in Resident Evil Darkness? I wasn't really paying much attention to his clothing when I watched that trailer. So. So Royal, yeah. I think Persona 5 Strikers is out on the Switch, and that's the system I have. So I might pick that up at some point. But yeah. Oh god, I was gonna say something. I don't know. I'm tired. I'll close out of this right now. Attack on Titan abridged. I remember watching Abridged on Titan back when that was still a thing. That was fun. That was actually really good. I don't think I ever really got into any other Abridged series for Attack on Titan. Is a sequel. Oh, so I should probably play the original first. Whoops. I mean, I didn't buy Strikers anyway, so it not really matter too much. Like what happens when a very strange Japanese man gets his hand in all of Western philosophy and adds anime girls. So basically every incel on Twitter. I'm going to get yelled at for that one. I don't even care. So let's see. How much... What do I still have to do on the Volume 7 script? I don't even know. Let's see. Where am I? I kind of jumped around a bit. Now I'm just trying to connect everything. But I think right about now I'm at Yang, Blake, and Robin's thing, like their fight and discussion and all that shit. And then I have a bunch of stuff after that. Again, I'm just connecting all the chunks I have at this point. RE4 VR reveal? No. Wait, did I? No, I don't think so. I don't really watch a whole lot of VR stuff. I don't know how it. I guess VR RE4 would work. Actually, I kind of want VR for like Resident Evil 1 or something. Oh. Who is. What in the hell? Okay. It's weird when random people message you on Twitter. Give us a taste of the Ruby review. Oh, well, let's see. What's a good snippet I can read from that I can use for this? Let's see. There's a lot of Ironwood shit that kind of comes and goes that it's because a lot of Volume 7 is just talking about Ironwood, and I don't know. Oh god, what's a good snippet I can give you guys? Oh, like well, I mean, this isn't really a review. This is just like a joke. But there's a bit at the Amity Arena when Ironwood hands out their licenses, and it's like, what better place to celebrate your graduation than Amity Arena? And I'm just like, yeah, what better place to celebrate your Huntsman graduation ceremony than the place where your friend was brutally murdered on live television by your other friend who was also brutally murdered. I guess that's just a little funny thing. Obviously, there's a lot of shit about fucking Penny. I listened to the commentary for the first. I got about a half hour into the commentary the other day, and like I almost decided to just do like a random like unscripted rant video, like what Fat Man did, but I got like 5 minutes in. I was like, I don't think I can do an unscripted. I haven't been able to do like an unscripted full review video in a really long time. It's so I don't know if I can really make that work. Is there any other like little things I can do? No. This is too much. Yeah, big thing I'll run in Nora. Because God, that storyline came out of fucking nowhere. Mama Schnee being voiced by Caitlin Glass. That thing I'm say about that. So I've been working all week. I worked like an hour of overtime today because we still didn't get all the people we needed to come in. Like I'm worked out, man. I'm fucking worked out. I can't do another minute. She bring up how they avoided literally every particular. Oh no, I did. Trust me on that. There's a whole thing on that. I wasn't gonna let that slide. Absolutely fucking not. Didn't remember how it randomly changed. That's volume 8, and I am still not fully. I mean, I know what happens in volume 8, but I still don't know everything. Like, I don't know the gist of everything. Ren's Power is one of those things I'm still kind of iffy on about what happened. I only know that Penny has boobs, and that bothers me a lot. Why are you looking at Penny's boobs, dude? Knock it off. Yeah, but I got to talk with Fat Man and Dashi on their stream, and Vex also. We all got to talking about that, and you know, we had a whole thing about that, how they did Weiss Down and Dirty. I don't know. I can't really talk about that right now because Oh yeah, the bit that I wrote today, I wrote about how Crow teaming up with Tyrion was fucking stupid, considering 3 volumes ago Tyrion literally almost murdered him. Yeah. Bye, Sloan. Talk to you later. You're back to talking. Yeah, kind of. Thank you for pointing that out, Bard. That is something I kind of need to address at some point. I'm sure. I saw it from an angle, you caveman. I'm sure you did. Yeah, I mean, I'm still in like that weird middle area with a lot of the old Ruby crowd. Crow teamed up with Tyrion. That's what he did. And all right, for Wesker, he's still Resident Evil 8. The vampire mummies. Oh, I hope that's not. I mean, they already kind of talked about the Wesker being a clone thing in past games. I don't know if I'd want him to come back again. Yes, Tyrion tried to kill him. I don't know. I don't know why. Have I seen Invincible? No, I don't think so. Oh, okay. Alexia Wesker. Yeah, there was also like an Arnold Wesker, wasn't there? Like they did brought in one of the which fucking game? The one of the Revelation games, I think. Why is Chessman is semi-ground? Show me the team up on Twitter. What's up thing with Crazy Scorpion Man? I don't know. Sorry, I'm just replying to Sloan's still talking to me. Revelations 2, okay. Did we ever get anything interesting on the writer they brought on for Volume 8 that had a thing for sewers? Oh god, Ray, you should you know what, Ray, you should get on the stream with me. I can patch you in a Discord call and we can if you want to reunion on that whole book thing that we did talking about Burkhardt or whatever. Cause oh boy. From what I hear, that that was you took some flack for that, didn't you, or something? I only saw the back end of that because that was still when I was on my way out of the community for a while. Oh, excellent. Hang on, let me see if I can pull it on my. I'm pulling out the headphones. If there's echo, I apologize. I'll try to like maneuver it, but I don't have like the greatest setup for all that crap. So, the V7, like the new outfits and stuff. I do actually go into a spiel on that in the review, but I guess what I can say is, I like the colors. I like how vibrant the colors are. I'm torn on the actual designs of them though. But yeah, as far as the colors go, I actually think they look really good, like color wise. I mean, granted, it goes from red, white, black, and yellow to gray, blue, white, and more gray. But yeah, it's I was gonna say, did Weiss's hair like magically grow? Because I feel like to get her bun like that thick, her hair would have had to grow like another like 10 inches or something. Let's see. Reading new books recently. I'm actually reading this, The Troop by Nick Cutter. It's really fucking creepy. Highly recommend. I also picked up Vox Machina Origins Part 2, which is the issue that Pike and Percy first show up in. And I picked up Stephen King's new book. Oh god, I'm not gonna get flagged for this just for showing the covers. God, see now I'm paranoid. God damn it. What do I want you? I can. I guess you can probably get a call going. Bear with me. Even after all this time, I still barely understand how Discord works. Let's see if I can. Can I just do call? I think I can just do call. Right? Can you find me on Discord? Hang on. Let me try to call. This is Celtic, right? Wait. I got that thing. Okay. Call. Does that work? I think that works. Yes. Okay.
Oh, you're there.
Hey, there he is. There we go. Okay. So yeah. Biggest issue now. So yeah. Those are the books I'm reading right now. I also picked up. What's this? No, it's Before the Dawn. I think is the new one. I haven't read it yet, but
I did. That's where I got my copyright strike. Can they hear me? Hopefully.
You guys can hear him, right? And there's no echo. If there is echo, I'll try to fix it. But you guys can hear him now. I took my headphones out, so that should make it easier to hear. The time limit, how long the books can be shown. Okay, well that was like a few seconds, so I should be okay. I don't even know anymore.
It's also complete bullcrap.
It's total bullcrap. It's totally ridiculous. Like I mean I understood it when it was movies and shows and stuff. All right, Kate Morning can hear you. Okay. Like I understood when it was like movies, but like I didn't realize book was gonna be. I know Cal kind of explained the reason, like it had to do with audiobook rights and shit. But like even still,
it doesn't, because the audio like when you break down like how that works, you're the one reading it. It's not the perform. You're not like putting the audiobook up. You're not doing that. You're reading it yourself out loud, and like. Maybe the biggest push you can make for mine is that I have the text on screen, but I don't like put the whole book on screen at once.
Oof, yeah,
it's over a grand period of time, and sure, people can theoretically scroll through it, but like you can. Here's a fact, Scholastic. You can find that book online incredibly easily.
Yeah,
it is not hard.
I know it's really, and also like with me, I didn't have any text showing. I mean, maybe the cover. Like I didn't even think I even really had the cover showing. Like I had it down here, and I was looking down, which is how I tend to do the reading books. But I read and I talked about it in relation to the series, and I know I made a bunch of stupid jokes because that's how I do those things. Hey Max, how's it going?
And it was me and the first one was After the Fall, which I think I did solo, and then me and Molly did Before the Dawn together. And all throughout it, like if you look at it, it probably could take us an hour to read straight the chapters that we covered in each stream.
Yeah, it's not a very long book to read.
It took us at least 2 hours per 2 chapters because we were cracking jokes throughout it. We were making commentary on it.
Exactly, yeah.
All these things which are legitimately fair use. And it's like it's our equivalent of a reaction.
Right.
So like I don't understand these copyright people. And you never did. I don't know if we ever did talk about the Eddie comment on our tier.
Yeah, so I was because I was on my way out the door at that point. Like I think the volume 6 review was done, and I was pretty much like, bye everybody. So like you took the flack for that, and I just went bye, and then just kind of slipped out the door while you were kind of left holding the bag on that one.
Eddie, it was Eddie.
Yeah.
What was Eddie's last name?
Rivas
and Celtic.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Yeah. I mean, I oh god, I had known about Eddie. Like, obviously he worked on RVB 10, and he's worked with Rooster Teeth on and off over the years. So I knew who he was, obviously, but until he got attached to RWBY, I didn't realize how fucking petty he was. Like, holy Christ. Are people?
I'm trying to find like where it is.
Yeah. Copyright
because he limits who can see it. Also, you still have me blocked on Twitter.
I'll get to that in a second. I just want to talk to Jay Louisa. So people are doing copyright strikes in book, not book reviews. No, just readings. People are getting copyright strike for readings.
Let me try and. Oh, did he delete the tweet?
Did he?
He deleted the tweet.
That son of a bitch.
Oh, son of a bitch. Well, what do you know? Okay, maybe I'm looking at the wrong place. Let me open this in private window.
I think Miles no longer has creative writing.
Okay, wait. Okay. Yeah, all right. So the order goes, Kiersey Burkhart says, I'm so excited, my guys. Ruby Volume 7 is beginning airing tomorrow at 10 a.m. CST for Rooster Teeth's first members. And basically promoting the first episode of Volume 7. Then you have Disaster Artist, whoever this fuckhead is, because this guy I have very few kind words for.
I mean, his name's Disaster Artist, so...
Yeah.
I mean, already...
He says, at Raymond McNeil have been ranting and criticizing on you, and one of the comments says that at Miles Luna and Carrie Crossaw haven't read your books. And then Eddie responds to that saying, you shouldn't read garbage like this. You shouldn't tag people in garbage like this.
Oh.
And I'm like, I just wrote, ow, that hurts, but fair. I'm being fairly critical of your coworker.
Yeah, you responded pretty reasonably, I thought.
He didn't actually watch the video.
No.
He just said, oh, there's a 3-hour video apparently. No, it was a 3-hour stream.
It was a 3-hour stream where we were going over the reviews of her books and just like being little shits about it. I mean, I remember like the majority of the reviews on her books were mostly positive, except for that last one.
Yeah, like most of them were pretty gentle on her, all things considered. Really, the one that got the most flack was her second most recent one.
The fantasy one.
No, that one had a lot more like kind of goofy. Like they were like, "Oh man, this is really silly."
Mm.
No, the one that really got flack was the one about the bad event that happened at a school.
Right.
That was the one that got the
Which is still like one of the most fucked up things I've ever heard about in the book. Like how
it's not terrible.
Not terrible, but it's like it's kind of messed up. Like I don't know how she thought of that, but
well, I mean, hey, I've covered similar stuff in my book.
That's fair. My book doesn't.
Although, like the big thing was like I don't know. The big one was that she didn't even happen to the main character. It was the main character bringing it up in light for a different character that it actually did happen to. That was the weird thing.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Ruby Rosapetty. Miles non-creative writing. He doesn't work at Rooster Teeth anymore. He still writes though. He's like he's a contract worker now. Something like that.
Yeah, he's a contract worker.
Yeah,
he doesn't really directly.
Which
makes me like I'm wondering like how much of it has actually phased out at this point.
I don't know, but I was looking at the writing like the credits of like who wrote the episodes for Volume 8. Kerry only wrote like 2 episodes.
Yeah, Kerry's been writing less. Miles has been writing less. Eddie has been writing more. Kiersey have been writing more. Although I haven't seen Kiersey really talk about any of this stuff. I've seen Eddie talk about it. I've seen Miles and Kerry talk about things.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Kiersey talking about much of anything. She seems to be very content to be in the background.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's because she's still like kind of got her own thing outside of Ruby that she doesn't really talk about much. I don't know. I don't pay attention to her Twitter ever, so I don't know what her deal is that much. So I don't know. I still haven't.
In my luck, I'm probably already blocked.
Yeah, I'm still not blocked by any of them. Still not blocked by. I don't think. I mean, I don't even know if that's an accomplishment to not be blocked by Gray anymore. I don't think Gray's been on Twitter in like a year and a half.
Well, so. Gray got run off the internet.
Basically, yeah. He kind of
deservedly so.
Oh yeah, no, he was a shithead. He was a shitbag. Yeah.
Did you hear that Rooster Teeth might be up for sale?
Yeah, I just saw that. A&T's putting them up for sale. AT&T's putting them up for sale.
Do you think maybe we can get like a cabal of people together and buy a Rooster Teeth out from under full screen? That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Doubtful, but amazing.
Yeah, I mean, the one I'm seeing going around maybe is Crunchyroll, which would kind of make sense in a way because they
Crunchyroll owned by.
I don't know. Is Crunchyroll Sony? I know Sony has Funimation. I don't know if they have Crunchyroll.
Yeah, Sony has to the interwebs. Who owns Crunchyroll?
I'm a surprised Gray didn't get arrested.
Oh, it is Sony.
It is Sony. Okay, I thought so.
I guess that does make sense because they were the ones that were like airing the simul-dubs for Funimation for My Hero Academia initially, and now they're not because Funimation has its own streaming platform.
No,
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I have actually have Funimation on my phone. Sometimes I'll watch it at work. I'm actually watching right now. I'm watching Horimiya, which is actually a really good show.
I need to catch up on what I'm currently watching.
I'm
behind on 300 years killing slimes.
don't know that
That's
one.
fun. It's an isekai. It's a very lighthearted kind of
Fuck it, is.
And then the other one that I need to watch because Dashy wants to react with it together is Zombieland Saga.
Oh yeah, that's out now, isn't it? I remember when I did the stream with her and Batman. Somebody was like, "You excited for this?" I'm like, "Is it out?" I hadn't paid attention. I didn't know it was out, but like, yeah, I gotta check in on that. That's gonna be interesting.
I'm super hyped.
Yeah, no, Zombieland Saga season 1 was really good, so I'm looking forward to seeing season 2. Akudama Drive. I've heard about it. I don't really know anything about it. So.
Is Kiersey the one that's trying to make her own animation series on Rooster Teeth? I wouldn't doubt it.
Are you talking about Kiersey or Issa, who's making that recorded show, or what is it called? Is it recorded or logged or something like that? Yeah, Azela or something. I don't know. They did 4 episodes and then it just kind of disappeared. Yeah,
and no one liked it. If I understood, but like I should clarify because I'm in a bubble. People in my bubble didn't like it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind it, but it didn't really leave much of an impact on me, and it was definitely not enough material to do a review on it, so I just kind of let it drop. Anyone prefer RT site to YouTube? YouTube's a little more user friendly than the RT site is.
I only use perfectly legal streaming sites.
Well, now I do use legal streaming sites. I got Funny and I got High Dive on my phone.
You use normally.
I use the normal legal streaming site.
Perfectly legal.
Yeah. I don't know how you guys watch anime nowadays. I honestly, I have it on my phone and I watch it at work. I just go play in the background because my job now that I do, I can get away with that shit. My old job, forget about it. But now I work at a hospital where nobody gives a shit. So.
I mean, I really don't as much anymore. I've really fallen away from watching media in general. It's mostly been like it's either news or I'm working on things.
Yeah, I'm trying to read a little bit more. I've got a bunch of books I picked up recently.
Oh, that and fan fiction. By the way, anyone in the tundra, bad fan fiction night tonight at probably 10. Hopefully.
Oh no! What is?
God, Tom, you need to join in some of these. It is incredible.
Oh no! Maybe I'll join tonight. Oh wait, actually no. Maybe I gotta go tomorrow. I'm helping my girlfriend move her shit out of her apartment.
I'm not sure what we're going to be reading tonight. Maybe one of the X-Reader bloodlines, where it, those character X-Reader or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Those are good for a laugh. The ones that we periodically come back to and we're trying to space out are the stories by Link's Queen, which are all about this self-insert OC coming in and basically stealing Link out from under the noses of all the girls in Ocarina of Time. And like we read the main one, and the main one's hilarious because it gets into like the weird sexcapades, obviously, of these characters. But like there's a bonding ritual that just gets insane and has nothing but negatives for Link and positives for the girl. It's like if Link ever like chooses to cheat on her, he like fucking dies.
Oh, so she just goes full yandere on him.
Well, it's like, but like the character isn't yandere. It's just the bonding ritual that is, because there's no restriction on her about that, and like his are like permanently stapled to like to his skin or something like that, while hers are like a removable necklace type deal. It's like she can take off the bond at any moment, but he can. It's really stupid. But like one of the ones that we read that I'm actually making a video for because I thought it was just that funny because I recorded it. Was one where Malon is reflecting on how she lost Link's love, and it's a song fic to the song "Butterfly" by Mariah Carey, and I read all the lyrics of "Butterfly" from Mariah Carey in the voice of Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm so excited to get to like editing. Like I have a lot of it already edited, but I want to get back to editing that. I haven't had time. I've been doing my own tabletop work where I'm trying to make my own tabletop system. I have obviously fixing Ruby Volume 5 coming up.
Oh yeah,
insane.
Yeah, I saw some pictures floating around. What the hell are you? What's going on with that?
We have some fun stuff. Oh, I get to tease the people in the audience. So there's probably people that already know this stuff. I'm going to send you an image of a character redesign that I'm hiding from everyone. You don't say it out loud.
Okay.
But if I can show you it,
okay.
Because I love this redesign. I think you're going to love this redesign.
Okay, I'll take a look at it.
Don't show it to anyone.
Okay, yeah.
Let load.
On
Discord.
See, RT flat doesn't work for me half the time. I hear that a lot. I've never had a particular issue with it, but I know a lot of people do. Oh my! Oh,
we're I am really looking forward to how we handle this character.
Yeah, wow. That's a really good wow. I might have liked that character more if they looked like that.
Yeah, I know, right? We have like a whole
yeah.
Oh god, Moopa's become the saint of this character.
Awesome. Cairo, what's up, buddy? Hey, sorry, my Doc Cairo co-writes and co-edits the RVB retrospectives with me, so giving him a little bit of shout out right here since he's here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's half the reason those videos turn out as well as they do. So, hi poppers.
So many exciting things that are coming in Volume 5, and I'm terrified because it's sort of like we have all these really good ideas. Now I have to thread them together so they make sense.
Yeah. I admittedly I don't know why I never finished your Volume 3 one, and I just missed your Volume 4 one entirely. So I gotta get caught up on those. I don't remember why I didn't catch the rest of Volume 3. I think I just got too much. Hang on, I'm gonna remove that. Yeah, so I took care of that. I deleted it. It's fine.
Oh, wonderful! Thank you.
Yeah, I saw it too late. I'm like, oh shit.
Damn it, Floof! You literally said no spoilers.
I think he just popped in again. Oh god, wait, where's that? Oh no, I don't think he'd do image, but I have that image of that little girl pointing a gun with delete this. I have to keep around.
Well, there's a lot of those.
I know. There's one in particular that I really like. Get a snippet of.
The one that we used in the Tundra? Is that the one?
I think so. It's like a little tiny itty bitty girl holding like the smallest gun imaginable.
Yeah, that's from Princess Principal. Let me get that.
Okay. Yeah. Can we get a snippet of RB13 Part 2? There's a bit where I go off of how I don't think Kimball's really that great a character. And I think how the audience views her and how she actually is kind of contradictory. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but she spends the majority of RB13 just being the pettiest bitch imaginable. Like all she does is just pick fights with Doyle the entire time. Like that's her only real role in RVB 13. And to be fair, Doyle's not much better, but Doyle at least tries. Kimball not so much.
What are they still going with RVB? They just had RVB 0.
Yeah, RVB 0, which I haven't picked. I mean, I haven't been keeping up with RVB. I have been buying every single season on DVD Blu-ray just because I've already collected them. Why not keep going? So I have every season, but I haven't watched every season.
I still get pissed at my friend. I had the first 4 seasons, and I was going to make it the 5th on DVD. And my friend, I lent them to my friend, and he lost them.
Yeah, I picked up the complete, like the 10-year anniversary set, so I got the 10 seasons in one box. Let's see. Zero became weird fan. So it was like RVB 14? Like, because 14 was weird fan fiction shit. Like that was the entire point of that season.
You see, the thing that really pisses me off, and this is an issue that happened with the shift in Volume 6, where Monty was brought in.
By the way, yes, this is the image I was thinking of.
Ah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Beato from Princess Principal.
Princess Principal. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I when they introduced the animation and the action sequences, that sort of became the focus of the show. Is like making it more of an animated show more than a machinima.
Yeah,
and I thought
kind
it
of.
was always stronger as a machinima.
Yeah, I mean, it for the freelancer stuff, it worked better, and I think that's kind of why they kind of shifted between Freelancer Saga being all animation and then the RVB stuff just being machinima. And then they kind of went back to just machinima for a little bit with 11. I don't know. I think if you use it sparingly, it's okay. It's when you overdo it that it gets to be a bit of I don't know. When Monty did it, I enjoyed it well enough. I mean, the highway fight in RB9 is still like my all-time favorite Red versus Blue fight.
Someone pointed out that apparently the highway fight in Ruby Volume 2 is like basically copy and paste scenes from that highway.
I mean, they're not fighting on top of cars. They're kind of just like driving around the cars and stuff. Also, the music's not as enjoyable. Because Spiral really worked for that fucking fight. Like, holy crap.
So if RVB is Simpsons of the internet, does that mean Ruby is the Family Guy?
Shit.
No, I don't think that's fair.
Maybe. The thing I always talk about the highway fight from Ruby 2, a lot of people died that night and no one ever talks about it.
Yeah, a lot of cars getting flung around.
Yeah, like those poor pedestrians who were just trying to get home after like a long day of work. And then
I guess we could presume they all have aura.
I mean, I guess, but like you just imagine, like he's just like this one dude. He's like, getting home from his shitty job. His wife's probably got a nag when he walks on the door. Then this fucking chicken walker just comes along and it just yeets him right off the interstate. Like, nobody talks about him.
I mean, one of the things actually we've been talking about in the Sketchy Huntsman, because we're actually planning to redesign Mistral quite a bit.
Sketchy Huntsman?
Aesthetically, like they had the core design of like what it appears to be from the outset, right? Like the big mountains mean at the top, where there's a pagoda at the top. That stuff's staying, but like the technology level and the like, we were talking about how volumes 1 through 3 feel radically detached from volumes 4 through 6, feels radically detached from volumes 7 and 8, where like the technology levels are so fluctuating. It doesn't feel like there's any kind of consistency to the world. Like,
yeah.
Vale had a massive highway circuit, complex of some sort with like hard light walls.
Well, that's the thing. Well, the hard light walls didn't come to like volume 2, because volume 1 it was like there's a whole thing in the Blu behind the scenes in the Blu-ray where they changed it from just regular stuff to like this holographic shit.
Well, I mean, they had the scrolls in volume 1.
Well, yeah, no, they have the scrolls, but I mean, like like the lights are more holographic, and like some of the windows are like holographic and stuff as well. And I can't remember exactly what they changed, but Vale changed in development throughout the first couple of volumes.
Yeah. The crash didn't kill him; the repair bills did.
Is that what you could say about Ironwood too?
Oh, did you see Miles's cameo?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. I mean, it didn't surprise me that.
Like, it makes me wonder, like, how much affection do you typically have for a character, even though you're supposed to hate that character? Typically, a writer is supposed to like what they create, the characters they create.
More or less. I mean, I have I have relative attachments to my mains. Even some of my minor characters. There's characters I enjoy more than others. My villain characters, I like them for the most part. The main villain of the book that is done, and I'm trying to push around. Not my favorite villain overall, but there are some fun things about him that I enjoy.
What did Miles do? He basically took a crap on Ironwood.
Yeah, and wasn't like somebody who's like asking for like comfort about it as well.
Yeah, basically it was a bunch of fans who were like, "Hey, we all really liked Ironwood, and seeing him die is kind of brutal. Can you say any like kind words?" And like he did, I don't know exactly what it was, so don't take it. You should look into it yourself.
Yeah.
But like, all it was just like him kind of showing his hand that they didn't like Ironwood. Like you can see it on his face. Like he says that they these characters you really love, and sometimes they have to die. It's like, but you can see he doesn't mean that.
Yeah.
I can see it from one writer to another. Like he doesn't. I get the feeling that Ironwood was a Monty addition, and Monty had these grand plans, and they're just kind of following it to that.
Maybe. Well, I mean, they've done they were a whole thing in Volume 5. Like they didn't like Lionheart, and it showed with how Lionheart was treated in Volume 5. So
God,
I think they just don't. I think they don't like their villains that much.
They don't know how to write them.
No.
That's why.
No, yeah. I mean, like Roman and Watts were like the two most consistent villains, and they're both fucking dead now. So.
Yeah. Although, and I'm actually pissed. I'm legitimately pissed.
Oh yeah, no.
You guys had the best opportunities to kill Watts multiple times.
Yeah.
And you chose that to be the one that he goes out on.
Yeah.
Him locked in a room on fire. Great, wonderful.
I couldn't even appreciate how dark that was. Like, cause that's a fucked up thing.
Yeah, but it's like it doesn't fit.
No.
It doesn't feel like it belongs. Like
it doesn't.
It feels like that's something that she should do to like Ironwood.
Yeah.
Like, but even Ironwood, it wouldn't feel right either. Like these are like such. That is a horrifically realistic way to go.
Right.
But these characters have kind of edged beyond that. That's more of a death for like Robin Hill would probably be a more down to earth character, or Fiona. As much as I love Fiona, like that kind of side character.
Yeah.
That'd be a bitter death for them, where it's like they have kind of weirdly karmic way or circumstance.
Yeah, like that was just I don't know. Do you think Chris Sabat just got too expensive? Like what the hell?
I think they realized that he was taking away from Cinder, and
they're like, no, we can't do that. We have to double down on this character who has failed like 9 times out of 10. His entire
Which was the one upside of Volume 8, I thought, where they actually pulled off a quote-unquote redemption for Cinder in my eyes to a minor extent. Yeah. The idea, finally someone called her out on her shit.
Yeah, and that was a great fucking scene.
That was a great scene, and she course-corrected. She worked with a team, developed a plan, went in with the plan, succeeded. She still got a little bit of her ass kicked, but overall, things went swimmingly.
Succeeded, and then left both of her comrades to die purely out of spite.
Yeah, which, like, that's that. You see, that's something I kind of like that too, because it's like it shows that she's still the old Cinder, and she's still going to make that mistake.
She's still that petty.
She can only maintain competence.
Yeah.
She can only maintain competence in a brief spark, but she reverts back to her old self eventually, and that means that's going to be her downfall.
Basically, yeah. Bard, yeah, I thought it was weird that Salem didn't particularly seem to care that one of her best henchmen got left to die in a burning inferno.
She seems particularly unfazed by a lot of things.
Yeah.
I guess that comes with being thousands of
It's so weird that, she basically succeeded in destroying an entire kingdom, and yet she still kind of suffered a net loss in, like, her forces.
Well, that's the thing. We don't know the extent of her forces.
No, but at least from her human forces perspective, I mean, Hazel's gone, Watts is gone, Emerald's defected, Neo's fucked off to wherever the hell.
Yeah, Neo's gone to basically have her redemption arc.
Basically. I mean, Tyrion and Mercury are already on their way to Vacuo. And that she's got Cinder, Tyrion, and Mercury. Like, that's it.
Yeah, it's not... And, like, Mercury, he learns that Emerald defects. How's he going to react?
Seriously, Emerald and Mercury have never particularly liked each other all that much.
They had sort of a brother-sister.
They do, but I get the feeling like if push came to shove, they'd probably like just split and run without too much concern. That's the feeling I always got anyway. Maria and Petro banging in space. Yeah, where the fuck are they, by the way?
Oh, it's still orbiting. That's literally been my entire joke this entire season. Is that if someone was not on screen, they were orbiting the fucking planet, just like Penny was. Because if you notice, like, the time it took for Penny to descend from the arena onto the white, like, it's like over the course of like 30 minutes she's falling.
Yeah.
People don't fall that long. And she also, along the way, somehow got injured enough that she was bleeding.
Yeah, like the green shit, right? I just can't believe that that's where they left Pietro and Maria, and they just didn't nothing. They didn't even like go back to them for like a second. They're just gone. They're just not in the narrative anymore.
Oh my god, Pietro was literally absent for his daughter getting a human body and dying again.
I know.
Also, like, theoretically speaking, you could just rebuild Penny another time, so long as you had another backup of when she was before. Like she wouldn't have the memories of Atlas, mind you.
Yeah.
Or maybe she would, because she periodically goes into like that charging chamber we saw in Volume 7.
Yeah, but also the reason that Penny was able to recall everything because they recovered her core the first time. I don't think they're gonna get that core now.
They say that, but like, what core was there to recover from the original Penny?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really look at those schematics that flashed on for like a millisecond well enough.
There's not much there, honestly.
Yeah.
It looks like generic gobbledygook.
Yeah, so who the hell knows?
Considering the Micah racism incident, I'm not surprised RT did a black guy dirty.
Mika. Oh, is that Mika? Is that the Mika Burton thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a while ago. I forgot about that.
I don't trust anything coming out of anyone from that is associated with Rooster Teeth, including the people complaining about Rooster Teeth. I'm just as skeptical of them as I am. Literally, I don't trust anyone that worked there that wasn't a bottom level grunt. And she was not a bottom level.
No, she's LeVar Burton's fucking daughter, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, they bent over backwards to give her shit. So, like, they may have killed the show with a ton of fans for Volume 8. They killed off Ironwood for no reason after making him needlessly evil, then brought back Penny just to kill her again. I mean, we all thought that Volume 5 killed the momentum for the series. And then Volume 6 happened, and we're like, hey, the first half of this is really good. And then you get Big Metal Shoe.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, and then Volume 7 was kind of in and out. Like the plot wasn't really guessing, but at least the characters were doing stuff and not sitting in a house. So I give it more credit than Volume 5 for that. And then Volume 8, at least, again, people were doing stuff. It was all very stupid. But
what's the difference between Volume 8 Cinder and Volume 1 through 3 Cinder? Fashion sense.
Yeah.
She has it in Volume 1 through 3.
Yes, she does. She does not have it here.
I like Big Metal Shoe. And you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
I don't like the song. The song's not that good.
Yeah. And also Cordova. And the robot.
Yeah.
And that entire ending to the volume. Can we forget, like, Ruby, literally every single time that I go in to fix something from Ruby, I have to take a completely different approach.
Yeah.
Because every volume is bad for radically different reasons. It is so bizarre.
Yeah. Yeah. It's... Do you think they'll go over Volume 10? I imagine... I don't know. I guess it's gonna depend.
I suspect that Volume 12 is the end point.
It would make sense. Like, I guess it really gonna depend on what happens next volume, because next volume is gonna be interesting. How they do that.
They have the Winter Maiden. Everyone's in Vacuo. We're already at Vacuo. That completely took me by surprise.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, you guys really could, like, again, we're only partially in Vacuo. Part of the cast are still in Atlas. Part of the cast is in Vacuo.
And
part of the cast
are
is in Kingdom Hearts.
Whatever the remnant equivalent of Yggdrasil is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have like three main theories of how they're gonna like handle the pacing and structure of Volume 9, and it's gonna rely entirely on how time passes and wherever the hell they are. whichever one it does.
I'm on the running theory that, like, if they're smart, and this has never been the case, but, like, if they're smart, the entirety of Volume 9 is going to take place in the Yggdrasil dimension.
Yeah, that's one of my theories, and whichever theory does, it depends on when the time passes. Like, if time passes at an exponentially faster rate, then we're probably going to focus the entirety in Yggdrasil land. And whenever they get out, well, my big worry is that they're going to get out and it's going to be RT's excuse to kind of hand wave Salem suddenly taking over the entire world. I mean, I don't think that's what they're going to do, but I have to consider.
Ruby stumble out of a cave that just gone back
Yeah.
to the real world. It's like, no.
I slept too long. To be fair, to make it clear, I don't think they're gonna do it, but it's a possibility that I am taking into consideration. The second theory is that time passes the same way, like a normal way, like it is the real world, and so we're probably gonna get all three storylines happening concurrently.
I feel that's the most likely.
That's what I'm guessing, which means we're probably going to have a disorganized mess again of jumping around a bunch of different storylines, a bunch of different comments.
Volume 4.
Yeah, exactly. The third theory I have is that time doesn't pass at all, and they're going to get out of there at the exact same moment they went in. So, yeah, those are my three running theories. I don't know which one's going to end up. It's going to really depend. But those are the three that I've got on the burner right now. That's right. Anyway, Dan, what did Dan just say? Relic of Choice. Which one was Choice?
Right.
Was that?
Choice is the one that was in Vale.
That's the one in
We
Vale.
have no idea where it is.
Right.
What do you think happened to the Relic of Choice?
I don't fucking know.
Because like my theory on it's kind of interesting. I think Glinda is the Relic of Choice.
Interesting.
Just because, like, I'm looking at the way the relics work. Apparently, the relic, according to that new book that came out, it allows you to see the future or something like that. Or let's just see like a future choice type deal.
Okay.
Choice.
Interesting. So yeah. Anyway, Relic Choice. The Relic of Creation was like, I can't bring anyone back to life. Yeah, I recall him saying something to that effect. The Relic of Choice, you can resurrect someone, but only one. Interesting.
The Relic of Choice has the ability to show it's where the versions of the future choice they will have to make.
Yeah.
The visions shown are random, and the user will only see that singular choice whilst wearing it. These relics are useless.
They really are. Like, Jin's power is a fucking joke. Like, you guys think you could, like, Cinder used that last question to figure out Ruby's plan, but they could have wasted that last question just trying to ask, like, where the last Popeye's chicken sandwich is. Like, that, it's such a stupid fucking power she has. And it's going to drive a wedge between everyone. Jean wants Pyrrha back, Ruby wants Penny, Yang wants Summer, Neo wants Torture. Why wouldn't Ruby should be the one who wants Summer, but
on one hand, I would love to have Roman back.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I don't want Gray back. So I'm at an impasse. We need to find an actor that's good enough to cover for Gray. Because Gray, for all the crap I give the man, is rightfully so, was a fantastic
He was a great
choice.
Well, he was a voice actor even before Ruby. Like, he already had a resume. Not a well-known resume, but a resume nonetheless. Like, I think he voiced in Rurouni Kenshin for a while, actually. But yeah, no, he was like probably one of the more professional voice actors they had at the beginning. Really. It's gonna be Pyrrha. You know, I hope it is, just because I want to prove everybody right.
Yeah, here's like I'm okay with bringing back Pyrrha.
Yeah.
I'm not really opposed to it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
See, what I'm opposed to is them doing it poorly.
Oh yeah.
And that is the thing that like gets me, is everyone's like, no, don't bring back Pyrrha. I'm like, no. There's several ways to bring back Pyrrha where it's like emotionally resonant.
Oh yeah.
And it has meaning and depth, and it can have like some kind of like bring back her plot line with like their sacrificial stuff. You can do all that stuff. But if you don't do it well, that's when it falls flat.
What?
Resurrection is just a story element. It's not something to be avoided.
Right, yeah. And I mean, execution is the same thing with Penny. Like, there were a million different ways they could have done Penny right. They didn't do any of them.
It is actually impressive how hard they avoided all the things that they could have done with Penny.
Well, and they mentioned it in like the first half hour of the commentary. Like, we had ideas for Penny. We we didn't want to do this whole fucking side story of like, oh, does Penny remember Ruby and all that shit? And I'm like, why do you do this? Why must you hurt me like this?
Okay, I mean, I can just list off all right. So you have. Does Penny have damage or trauma from her experience being quote unquote dead?
Yeah. Is it even really Penny? Yeah. Is it really Penny? Yes.
Is it really Penny? Did she die? We're not going to ask those questions. She's been framed for murder. Are we going to really explore that? No, her name's cleared like in the next episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Penny's been made the maiden. All right. Can't we just see the cool stuff you do with that? You don't really do anything. She gets hacked.
Don't really do anything with that.
She gets hacked. All right. We can do many cool things with that. She doesn't do anything. All right, in order to make her not be hacked and not kill herself, we give her a human body. Cool. Her old body turns to dust. All right, fine, whatever, that one kind of works. And then she dies. What?
Like, I said this on Twitter the day of, but it really bears repeating. Like, Penny Polendina is a character that consistently almost had a story.
Like that one actor who consistently almost has a career.
Oh, yeah. The from the fucking Alone in the Dark review. Shit. I forget. Yeah, I forget what his name is, too. Steve Dorff? I think it's Steve Dorff.
Steve Dorff.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. But, no, even going back to the very beginning, like, she almost had a story so many times. And the writer's just like, no.
Like, the closest we get to a story with her is between her and Winter, and it's like, why are you playing up this dynamic when Weiss is right there?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God, I have so many plans for Penny in Volume 7 and 8.
Oh, nice. So Pierre comes back just to dump Jean and die again. I almost would want that.
I mean, I really hope they don't, but if they do, I will sit there and laugh.
Just spitballing, didn't have that lore on the relic. He just said, "That's all right, Doc. With this series, it's fine." That was a decent theory. Okay, so if the crown was choice, the sword was what again? I forget. Destruction. So we have creation, destruction, choice, and knowledge.
Yeah, let me see what destruction does.
Well, I mean, I don't think we'll need it, considering we literally just blew up an entire continent without it.
Yeah, it looks like it doesn't have. They haven't described its power yet, like they have the other three.
I think it's. They probably just did choice. They probably explained choice because we kind of blew our opportunity back in Vale when we didn't even mention the fucking relics.
Yeah, but not only that, but apparently Ozpin hit. Remember in Volume 5, he said
a bit more challenging. Yeah, I remember that.
Like, what's more challenging than an alternate plane of existence accessible only by one of the most powerful mages on the planet?
I don't know. And why could? And again, Fatman made a good point. Why couldn't you just done that for all of them? I've been rewatching his reviews lately just to kind of like get myself in a good headspace to work on my stuff.
Yeah, like that's usually where I go for Volume 5. It's like I need to address these points and make sure this doesn't happen. So I already know a lot of them for Volume 5.
Yeah.
But like the problem is he hasn't technically finished his Volume 5 review.
Technically not, no. But the Volume 6 one I've listened to quite a few times now. And I'm like, and the thing with Fatman, he thinks of things in a way that, like, I mean, I know I kind of go off in weird thought processes on different subjects. He thinks of things in a way that I don't. So whenever I get to certain points, he's like, oh fuck yeah, god damn it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
They should just use the destruction. Like that's my question is like, are they going to reveal what destruction does? Is it going to have like some kind of like catastrophic ability?
I mean, with a word like destruction, you would think.
Like, but like then you question like, why not use it on Salem? Like, is like her immortality preventing her from dying, or is it? I guess it is invulnerability as well. It's immortality and invulnerability because she recovers.
Yeah. Maybe the sword is how they finally killed Salem.
But why wouldn't they have done that before?
Good. That's a very good question. They forgot. What's that bit from This Is Basically Ruby? He's like, oh, that's an easy question. They forgot about that too. Oh, God. One of my biggest regrets in life is that I didn't record my first reaction watching that because it was just me like laughing myself breathless.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That was.
I regret I didn't jump on that train like everyone else did.
Why that bird, Ruby? Why does my name start with a Q?
That was so good. Oh, that video was gold. I had to pause it and like do like the timeout thing with my hands because I just couldn't keep going.
You saw Twin Zincs video, haven't you? Have you seen that?
What their cover of they're watching that.
No, they just recently put one out last night where they're talking about they're leaving.
Yeah. I watched that this morning. Her and Judgment Critter, which I didn't know they were related. Then again, I didn't really pay much attention to those two. I just kind of they were a couple of names that I saw here and there, but didn't really like look at all that much. But yeah, I almost commented be like, hey, listen, believe me, I understand. Take time, figure out what your next step is. If you decide at some point you want to come back, leave the door like partially open for yourself, but don't feel pressured like you have to. Just from one guy who went into self-imposed retirement to another, just like, just take time for yourself, figure out what you want to do. Because forcing yourself to do things when you're not even remotely close to 100% leads to excessive burnout. Then you inevitably crash headfirst into a brick wall.
And like the thing that I appreciate about it is it confirmed for me a lot of what I knew about Reddit, the Ruby Reddit, but like I didn't have the evidence to. But they're like, yeah, no, these people literally just want to complain.
Oh yeah.
It's showing that like here are all of our positive reviews, they get zero interaction.
Right.
And here's all of our negative ones, and like they are just flooded. People do not want to be happy; they want to be angry.
Oh yeah, no, but that's Reddit in general. I've said that for years.
Well, you said but it's different to like see the evidence.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, kudos to them for picking that out. I know the dig on Arnold was a little excessive, maybe, because I don't know.
I'll say this.
I know. They and Cal have had their issues on that note. I remember there was a whole Twitter argument between the two of them about that. But
the thing is, like Arnold, I think they were fairly fair towards Arnold. It's just sort of like, yeah, he has like a nice cushy like spot with Rooster Teeth. And I think one kind of quietly acknowledges that. I don't think it's any secret, but he's a far more critical person than people give him credit.
Right?
For.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
You watch him, and Fat Man playing Grimaclips. Like he was agreeing with a lot of Fat Man's points. It's just he enjoys the show, at least as far as we understand it. And stuff, and he's done some like. For what people call the hate-dom, we have very good terms with him. He's done some nice things for us.
Yeah, I've never. Yeah, I know. I ragged on him early on, but once I got to know the guy, I was just like, oh no, he's not bad.
Yeah. Like he's done some nice things for us. In the past.
Yeah, we did it. We did that whole Genlock episode with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that first episode of Genlock was fun. I loved you doing that. It was like one of my favorite videos we ever did.
And the rest of that show, Christ.
Oh boy.
They're still making a season, apparently.
They keep saying that, like
they're trying to poffer off
AT&T.
Rooster Teeth. I wonder how long that's going to sustain.
I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. The hate most of the time is better again the mainstream furry fan. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you've seen all the bullshit that's been going on Twitter between certain people. I don't even know if I want to.
You have to be more specific.
I don't even know if I want to, but specifically Muffin Man Dan and CJ have been fucking going at it nonstop.
I haven't paid super close attention to it.
And as far as I'm concerned, both of them need to be committed. I have seen Dan's points and rebuttals. I have seen CJ's points and rebuttals. Neither of them strike me as mentally stable.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Flip was like, did Tom say Genlock was good?
No. That episode, the episode 1 reaction that we did. Max, you were on that episode, weren't you?
I don't think he was.
What? Oh, I know
I don't think he was in any of them.
I thought he was in a. No, actually, I thought that was the one he was in the most of with us. Wasn't it?
I'm trying to remember, man.
I'm trying. I see. It was.
It's been years.
Yeah. No, let's see. It was you, me, Fat Man, Dashy, Toffee, and I want to say Max was the.
No one likes Toppy. I feel
he is one of those personalities. If you don't get it, then you're probably not going to like him very much. He's an acquired taste.
I'm still livid about the event a little bit. He's been going through some tough times, but at the same time,
Has he? I have.
We need to finish Godzilla 2014 Abridged.
Yeah, I
finish that. Damn it.
I'm sorry. I haven't talked to him in years. I haven't
Oh, it's fine.
looked his way in years. Which one? Yeah, no, Flip, weren't you on the reactions with us, or am I misremembering? Because I know Britt wasn't. I know Britt only does the Ruby stuff. Let's see. Grim Eclipse is Grim Eclipse is coming to Switch. I haven't touched that game in years.
Yeah. Oh, super exciting.
Yeah.
Grim Eclipse. Yay.
Yeah. Tom dropping.
Doesn't love repetitive hack and slash.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Absolutely zero growth.
Yeah. Tom dropping the hammer on which part? But yeah, I thought I could have sworn Max was in on those, but maybe I'm just. Did Dan nuke his YouTube channel? He did, and then he made a new one. Yeah, that's all I really know.
I've never nuked a channel. I've just privated.
Yeah, no, I've never nuked any channels. Like my shit that I made back in college, it's still up. If you want to see all that cringy, embarrassing shit I did back when I was, my early 20s. But like, yeah, and I don't hide it. It's in the description of every single one of my videos. It's linked on my channel, like in the recommended channels thing. I don't hide that shit. It's there. You can go look. I don't really nuke anything. And I mean, if and when I take off, I might privatize that old channel. But like, I don't really. I kind of leave like a living legacy of all my shit just readily available to be viewed. CJ and Dan, yeah, no, somebody needs to sit CJ the fuck down, especially because he that man is digging a hole for himself that he ain't gonna be able to get out of one of these days.
What?
The CJ thing, like he's doubling, tripling, and quadrupling down on some topics I would not double, triple, or quadruple down on any of it.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything between those two because I don't. Yeah. I actually don't follow Ruby stuff all that closely on Twitter. Like,
I don't actively go looking for it. Other people retweet it, and it catches my eye.
Yeah, that does get annoying. Where like people like tag you and stuff.
Oh no, it didn't tag me. It's just like I follow people who follow them, and they get involved in the whole thing. Like Allie, I like Allie a lot, but she butts in on those as well, and that's how I tend to see him a lot of the time. I guess that's the only one really. Volume 3 and 7 are probably the best volumes. I don't know if I'd say 7's the best. And I always have my issues with 3 because the tournament arc was just not great.
Well, the latter half of volume.
The latter half of volume 3 is great. The first half is almost unwatchable for the most part. Which of these 4 chapters, which one is your favorite? This is a vexed poll. He did Volume 3, episode chapter 11, Volume 4, chapter 7, Volume 6, chapter 6, or Volume 7, chapter 11. I gotta go chapter 3, Volume 3, chapter 11, purely because the Heroes and Monsters score is fucking bomb. I love that score so much. It's probably my favorite orchestral piece in all of Ruby.
I really want to say Volume 7-11, but like that's.
I don't even remember which one that is.
Oh, though that's the we all turned against Ironwood.
Oh, right. When Salem pops out of the chest piece, the Schizozoa. Right.
But yeah, and I am a big fan of the the moment where two good guys meet irreconcilable ideological differences and they have to clash. I just wish that the surrounding everything else was better.
Pretty much. See, 1 and 3. I volumes 1 and 2. I know the whole volume 2 is not canon. We all know that joke, but volume 2 still holds like a special place in my heart.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I come back to volume 2 as like this sort of magical period in RWBY.
There's something about it that I just enjoy. Like volume 2 was when my first RTX was when volume 2 was on the horizon. It was my first panel I ever went to. I got to watch volume 1 air before the rest of the world, and it was amazing.
I'm still absolutely livid at the entire development crew for teasing that White Rose scene.
Oh my god, you have no idea how hard I had to bite my tongue when that trailer aired like 3 months before the episode, and everyone's like, oh my god, what's wrong with Rice? And me and my buddy Chad are just looking at each other like...
That was such a frustrating...
It was hilarious for me, but yeah, I imagine it was frustrating for a lot of people. Yeah, no, volume 2, I have a lot of fun, and of course, volume 2 has like the best soundtrack. I'm sorry, I'm that's the hill I'm dying on. Volume 2 soundtrack is as close to perfection as a RWBY soundtrack will ever get. 3, 4, 6, and 8. As time goes by, I'm warming up more and more to volume 4. I still think it's a production mess, but I'm not as harsh on. I mean, I still stand by majority of the points I made in that 6-part review, but I'm not as hard on it as I once was.
Yeah, having gone back and fixed it now, they set themselves up a real challenge from a writing perspective. So, and the thing is, it's not a bad one to challenge yourself with. It's actually a very like the idea of okay, you have 4 of your principal characters all split up. You have to follow their own distinct stories. Meanwhile, set up this other character and do this other side story that's going on at the same time. You have these different cogs all moving along, and like they all generally work. Except for Blake. That's the big one. You just gotta ignore that Blake exists in volume.
Which is weird because Blake
honestly doesn't.
As far as like structure pacing goes, Blake actually the story is bad, but like as far as like the pacing goes, it actually is one of the better paced ones, probably because nothing happens in it.
Blake's story is literally Blake goes home.
Yes. Oh, speaking of the devil, Chad's in the chat. Hey, buddy. I've not seen edited trailer trolling that good since Clone Wars. Yeah, it was glorious. Gyro's back. Yay. Still prefer Volume 1. Yeah, there are some people that say Volume 5 is better than Volume 1, and I don't know where they're coming from on that.
Yeah, I would have to. If someone says that Volume 5 is better than any volume,
they're on meth.
RWBY,
they're on meth. I'm sorry.
People would say like, "Oh, Volume 8 is worse." No.
Yeah.
No, Volume 8. At least things happen.
That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. At least stuff was happening. The characters were being proactive in some way.
In Volume 5, the one thing that quote unquote happened was that Vernal died, and Lionheart died. Those are the 2 things that happened.
There is literally no excuse for the 5th season of a show's run to be summed up as succinctly as nothing happened and then an awful finale. Volume 8 at least didn't fuck that up.
Yeah, Volume 8 was like, there was a lot of like, oh, we need to protect the people, we need to infiltrate Atlas. Let's go do those things. And then they got, obviously the RWBY team, the A team up in Atlas got relegated to waiting for their friend to heal up, which had issues, but it wasn't like they were doing that the entirety of the volume.
No, and even then it wasn't the same because like there was still a modicum degree of tension in the mansion even before the Hound showed up. Of like, we're still like the Grim Army is literally on our doorstep. We're taking cover here because the city's trying to find us. Like, there's at least an attempt at a tense a tense atmosphere. Yeah. Ray Del Sol, hi. You say my name really long there.
All right, I gotta balance. I gotta save my voice for the Bad Family.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll try to stop in if I can.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no problem.
Dude, you gotta come back on the reactions at some point. It'd be great to have you.
Maybe. Yeah. No, I'm thinking of it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Catch everyone on the flip side.
Later. Okay, and then yeah, so I'll stay on for a little bit longer, and we'll just get some last minute stuff here. My original hate volume stay the same as you hate REB 13. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that ending is like the ending makes you want to throw things at a wall. Yeah, among other things, of course, but that ending was That's why Gray got out lightly. I don't even know. Does anybody even know where Gray is these days? I legitimately I don't know what Gray has done since he left. And if anybody knows, by all means, inform me. Because I have as far as I'm concerned, that man has just fallen off the face of the earth. Yeah, screw it. We'll do that. Fuck it. Yeah, I consider that the hatchet buried, as far as I'm concerned. Seem okay. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better these days. I'm gonna be moving soon. Me and my girlfriend are getting a place a few towns over, and we're gonna be moving there. And she might be helping out with content down the road. We're not entirely certain yet. We're tossing around a couple ideas. Some make a mountain out of a molehill. Other times they just ignore anything is wrong while the entire company's dying. Yeah, they really are. Yeah, I don't dispute that in the slightest. Yeah, thanks. Well, she got the place, and then we kind of had a talk. She's like, "Hey, why don't you move in with us?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." We've been dating almost a year now, so it makes sense. Yeah, his Twitter update. I think his Twitter updated 2018, 2019? I don't even know. Yeah, RT is a shell of his former self. That is very true. I want to see your girlfriend go nuts over. She has expressed interest in, because she knows I talk about it all the time. She's expressed interest in maybe sitting down and watching it. So maybe. There is the thing about Little One though. I don't think Ruby would be appropriate for him. But I think Ruby Chibi we could probably. I almost want to do a series with him, but I don't want to exploit a 6-year-old. That's not my jam. You know what I mean? So, so I don't know about that. Tom, if I made you a VTuber model, could I convince you to use it? Well, we'll put a pin in that. We'll put a pin in that, and then we'll look over what you got, and we'll see. I honestly no. To be perfectly honest, I really don't really pay attention to all that VTuber stuff, all that much. So far, I don't really understand it. So but Dan, you have many a times helped me understand things that I otherwise would be completely lost on. So I'm gonna follow your judgment on this. Chibi should be more flexible. Chibi should probably come back at some point. Although no, Chibi's officially canceled now, right? They're just flat out done. They're not bringing it back. Is that right? Am I right on that, or am I just imagining? Show him Digimon. Okay, so Rick starts. I tried getting his name's Nelson. I'm just gonna say I call him Little One, but I'll just say his name. I tried getting Nelson on Digimon. I don't know how interested he particularly was, but maybe 6 is a little too young. So I'm gonna wait a couple years and maybe try to get him in it on again. Because I think he was expecting it kind of be like Pokemon, where you can really just watch any episode and it doesn't matter. But Digimon's more of a story, so you kind of have to roll with it. I'm doing good, Rudy. Hope you're doing well. 4chan lied about everything. Anonymous sources are bullshit. Yeah, Aiden, I remember that. Yeah. Wasn't dead, but no one wants to actually say anything. Yeah, God. I hate how they do that, Aiden. Like that's I know I've ranted about this before, how they just don't say anything instead of just admitting the fucking thing's done. Like Jello Apocalypse, the reason that Chibi got can't why what did Jello Apocalypse do? Like Ray was the one who had to confirm that X-Ray and Valve was canceled. Like RT never did that. But Ray got asked about it enough. He's just like, yeah, no, it's done. I don't want to do it anymore. Technically, I think X-Ray and Valve is still running. I mean, maybe unofficially it's still running, but like Ray has himself has said, yeah, no, I liked where season 2 ended. I don't want to do it anymore. Anything with Ruby try Phantasy Star Online too? I know I remember Phantasy Star Online for like GameCube way back then. Digimon is higher the age demographic than Pokemon. Yeah, Andrew, I think that sounds true to me. So I think I'm gonna give it a little more time before I try Digimon again. I will say before anyone asks, his favorite Digimon so far is Togemon, which I think is an appropriate choice. I remember once you said that you want to make a retrospective review on Code Lyoko. Did I say that? I know we reacted to a few episodes. Did I ever say I wanted to? Well, maybe someday. I mean, the episodes are all still on YouTube, so I could get away with that. Bond with Nelson over Mau Mau Heroes of Pure Heart. Now, is this something you're going to try to trick me into showing a 6-year-old something really fucked up, or is this a legitimate thing you could show kids? What the fuck is going on Nomad Nowhere? I think the deal right now is they're looking for the highest bidder who can help them produce it. You read manga or comics? If so, which are your favorites? I don't read a whole lot. The only manga I ever really kept up with is Attack on Titan, and that's over. I've been kind of slowly reading My Heroes stuff, so I know what's been going on. As for comics, I mean, the most I've read... no, I'm not going to show it again. Copyright. The Vox Machina Origin stuff, I've been reading that. And I also have Watchmen that my brother got me for Christmas that I haven't finished. It's somewhere in this mess. Let's see. Showed up and disappeared. I never got confirmed the second season. I think season 2 is supposed to be coming. I don't know. Genlock's trying to get season 2. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just assume if they go like a year, that means canceled. But apparently, fucking Crunch Time had a script reading for season 2 last year, and I thought that show was fucking dead because nobody watched it. But what do I know? So yeah, glad I'm doing good. Thanks, buddy. I am glad I'm doing good. Did it on a clip? Honestly, I didn't finish Nomad. I know I'm gonna have to eventually go back to it because I want to do a follow-up review, but. It's a great show that you and him can enjoy together based on one of the MCs on this kid. Oh, okay. So it is a cute show. Okay, I can do that. Ruby Chibi, I think, is canceled. I think I saw something on the Wikipedia that's canceled. My favorite semblance. Oh, shit. My favorite semblance. That is a legitimately good question that I don't know if I have a proper answer to that. Oh god, I don't know. Especially since a lot of the characters still don't really have their semblances confirmed. So extensive. The Devil's a part-timer got season 2. Yeah, I saw that. Good for them. Devil's a part-timer 1 was pretty good. Hi, Blade Charge. All right, Maria. Yeah, where the fuck's Maria? WandaVision and Falcon Winter Soldier. I have not watched them. I'm bad. I know Marvel makes good content, like shows and movies. I'm not particularly interested. Like, if I had to say I'm really interested in Marvel DC, I guess I'm more of a DC guy. The movies are garbage. The movies are terrible. The shows aren't that great either. But I like DC's heroes and I like their villains, and the history is just more interesting to me than Marvel's is. Also, their animated cinematic universe is fucking great. I don't care what anybody says. I think they make fantastic animated films. My favorite Chibi skit. My favorite Chibi skit of all time is the first one that had Cinder, Emerald, and Mercury. Because first of all, Jessica Neve works way better as Cinder in Chibi than she ever did in Ruby proper. Because overacting like a maniac works. And then the whole thing where talk about things for kittens, and it's like, oh, they're really good people. And then Mercury just comes in with a fucking bazooka, like, oh yeah, what's up, motherfuckers? And he just sees us like, He just like backs out. I swear to God, that was the first time in Ruby Chibi where I actually burst out in laughter. Was watching like Mercury just back out of the room slowly with a fucking kitten killing bazooka on his shoulder. And then Ruby and Nora just go about their business like nothing just happened. That is like no skit ever came close to like being that funny for me. So, well, actually, no. The one that came out was Roman and Neo's first skit. That one was actually pretty good too. But no, that first Cinder skit, man, that was brilliant. I love that to this day. It still makes me laugh. It's one of the only chibi skits that consistently gets a laugh out of me. Spice Wolf season 3. I mean, season 2 ended on a pretty good note, didn't it? I have to rewatch it again. I got both seasons. I bought that 2-in-1 box set ages ago. It's somewhere in my archive. Yeah. Mind Eraser. There was a Mind Erasing semblance? I forget who had that. Doom Patrol had Imaginary Jesus fight Brendan Fraser as a robot man. Okay. I was actually reading up on the new Suicide Squad movie. I thought Idris Elba was replacing Will Smith as Deadshot, but I guess they're changing it to Bloodsport, so they can give Smith a chance to come back. I don't really know Bloodsport's character that well, so yeah. Anime recommendation for you, Kaguya-sama. Yes. I love Kaguya-sama. Now that season 1's dubbed, I've been catching up on the show. It is so fucking funny, and Alexis Tipton is perfect in that role. I see what you did there, Aiden. I see what you did there. When the review of Final Fantasy 13 2, ask Spoonie. That's his forte. I'm not really a Final Fantasy guy. Wasn't Bloodsport the dad of Artemis? Oh, is that? Oh, that's actually a good question. I'll have to look that up. Because just because I like DC better doesn't mean I know everything. DC is he? I don't see anything about that. Let's look up Artemis. Artemis DC. Oh, yeah. Artemis Croc. No, she's the daughter of Tigress and Sportmaster. Justice League Unlimited, true facts, buddy, true facts. Yakuza games. I never really got into Yakuza games. Yeah, Chad. Yeah, I just realized Chad. Yeah, Sportsmaster and Tigress are the parents of Artemis. Yeah. Doom Patrol also gave Brendan Fraser an F-word counter. You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention. Fucking yeah, no kidding. I don't know. There's something about DC villains, man. I just love the Rogue Gallery for DC. I don't know. I mean, granted, Marvel's got Venom, and they've got wow, I'm blanking on any other Marvel villains that I really like. I love Venom. I like Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery probably the most out of any of the Marvel characters. Doc Ock and Green Goblin, all that. Carnage. Yeah, Carnage is a okay villain. I still think he should have won against Lucy in that fucking awful death battle, but I'm not the guys who run death battle. I guess I just don't know the numbers. And fucking bitch, motherfucking. I refuse to acknowledge anything from Elfin Lady as being on top. Anyway. Yeah. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about? I don't know. Oh. Death Battle killed Screw Attack. Yeah, because that's pretty much all Death Battle does now, or Screw Attack does now, right? Like they don't really make any other content anymore. Krona deserves their win at least because Soul Eater. Yeah, Krona. I mean, Krona's amazing. Yeah. No one takes Death Battle seriously. It's just all salt. I know, but I still get pissed off. If Blake beats Mikasa, I'm gonna throw a chair out a fucking window. I swear to God. The Ryan Haywood situation. I mean, Ryan Haywood's a fucking scumbag. Ryan's one of the few employees that I haven't met at least some point during an RTX or even really seen an RTX. Like I've met a lot of the staff at this point. I've done, I worked Guardian for 3 RTXs, so I did panels, so I talked to a few of them here and there. Not to say a buddy with any of them, but just I've had conversations with them. The Achievement Hunter guys, with the exception of Jack, I have never really spoken to. Oh God, I did speak to Adam Kovic, and let me tell you, when that fucking news came out, that really hit. Holy shit. I'm like, oh God, I talked to him and he did all this shit. Like, that's awful. But yeah, no, Ryan, in hindsight, we really should have seen it coming with Ryan, considering all the shit he says and does. In hindsight, putting the cow in the hole should have been the first red flag. Really. Yeah. Achievement Hunter, their own weird little thing. Yeah. Was Adam Kovic cleared? Last I heard of Kovic was when he left. If there's been any news since then, I haven't heard about it. What did I say? Yeah, Achievement Hunter's doing one thing. Yeah, they're kind of doing their own thing. I don't know how they're gonna pull off Maka versus Ruby. I don't know either. I'm trying to think about it. How have I held up during the pandemic? Surprisingly well. I finished the book. I started dating my girlfriend. I was out of a job for a good chunk of it, but I mean, whatever. I was getting tired of that place anyway. And yeah, no, I held up pretty well. I haven't really been wanting. The thing I miss the most of pre-pandemic is going to the bar every Wednesday with my best buddy Andre to play trivia. That is what I miss the most pre-trivia, and I can't wait till I can finally go back, because that was one of my that was like before me and Sasha started dating again. That was pretty much my only social interaction, was going to the bar with my best friend, and haven't done that in over a year now, and I hate it. Hey Jack, doing well, buddy. Hope you're doing well too. Look up every time Cliff says fuck. I can't play the audio here, but maybe I'll do a reaction. I don't know. I don't know about that. We'll see. Opinion on Bleach? I have none. Never watched it. Never read it. Age just exists to get RT money. Occasionally gets screwed over by RT Core for reasons. Pretty much up until Haywood, Achievement Hunter was pretty much the only part of that company that had been untouched by scandal. Achievement Hunter did pretty well for a long time, compared to the other departments. Probably because they were so separate for forever. But Ryan hurt because Ryan has he's married with 2 kids, and they're like little kids. They're like Nelson's age. And, when I heard about that, I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. But yeah. We'll give it a few more minutes. It was shocking to tell. I didn't believe Cal was the one who broke the news that I saw first. And I consider Cal to be a pretty reliable source on these kind of things. She's She tends to get kind of the bottom of matters. So like when she's pouring it, then I'm like, oh fuck, this has got to be legit. It's just a group of friends just that fucked around a little oversight. Then RT Core randomly decides to destroy shit there and try to pretend it's normal. Kinda, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Maybe I'll go back to the reactions. Maybe it's been enough time. Maybe I can go back to it again and not be too bothered. I'm speaking aloud, even though I probably should do this off jam. But you know, I'm slowly but surely coming back into things, and like I feel better. Like I'm in a much better headspace now. I've got people around me that are a lot more supportive, and it just I don't know. Things are good. I might be ready to just make a full comeback at this point. You have to get the whole band back together. Yeah. But first, I got to make sure I get Volume 7 and 8 out. At least Volume 7 is going to be out before Volume 9. I can guarantee that. Volume 8 is going to be an entirely different matter. Thanks, Jack. Thanks, buddy. All I remember is her and Murder flipping out over a douchebag in the comment section. How they handle their comment section is their own matter. I know they kind of they do what they think is best, even if it's not always best. But yeah, she has a way of handling things, and that's her business. I think the biggest issue they had was Mika. Enough the reason she claimed she was forced into my court to get in with her dad and cause. Yeah, that whole thing was. Yeah, Jeff, I feel really bad for it because Jeff genuinely strikes me as a dude who's just trying his best. And and especially with all the things, you know, the Griffin divorce, his drinking, you know, that guy, he's kept together pretty well, you know, and I want to like Jeff is of all the old school guys, Jeff is the one that I genuinely think is a good dude. Yeah. He hasn't been forced out. He's running the whole company now, isn't he? Or isn't he like creative director or some shit? Like he's like one of the top dogs there right now, not just for Achievement Hunter, but like for the whole company, isn't he? Thanks to everybody for saying better. Like I'm glad to. Yeah, I don't know. I think there were a lot of I've spoke about this in the last stream I did, but there were a lot of factors that resolved in me leaving the first time, and a lot of it was just getting uncomfortable with a lot of situations. But I think I'm at a point now where I can handle them, or at least I know when to walk away and just kind of like leave it be. So, yeah, I think tonight kind of helped with that, with Ray coming on board and just talking for a while. I think that kind of helped. Yeah. So. What about Gus? So far as I know, Gus is in the same position he's always been in. I don't think anything's really changed on his much. Gus is also another dude that's just, I think he's just trying his best. I don't think he particularly cares about like the politics and shit. I think he just kind of does his own thing. Yeah. He has creative control. It seems like he's stuck away from the light. Last I heard, he took the blame for their failed hero shooter? What? Oh, you mean Vicious Circle? I don't think he took the blame for that. I think he was just the one who had to kind of bear the bad news of they canceling it because it fucking underperformed. And better place to be. Yeah, Chad. Thanks, brother. Yeah, it's getting there. God, I can't wait till you and I get to sit down and talk, even either in person or on Discord, because like, oh boy. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good conversation. Yeah. Next RTX, man, when they finally let us all back, my ticket's been renewed. I don't know if your has, but like we're going to have a good sit down drink time. Gus is kind of there, does the podcast random stuff. Yeah, pretty much. Hullum's kind of there, but kind of isn't anymore. I don't really know what the deal with Hullum is. Catch up someday. Retail still on vaccine. Yeah, I know, buddy. You've been like fighting the good fight in the retail business. Everyone give Chad a pat on the back. He's been fighting the good fight in the retail business, and he raise one out. But this glass is empty, but pour one out for him, boys. He's the hero we need out there. Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better. Still gonna bully you calling back to Ruby. Yeah, yeah, I know you can do that. Actually, you know what? I know, Dan, you're fighting the chat. You just came in as I said that. I know you've had your plenty of your work woes as well. So I'm raising a glass for you as well, my friend. 1 of 3 out of 5 founding members of Rooster Teeth. Yeah. I mean, who's left? Gus and Jeff are left. Hullum's kind of in and out. Bernie's long gone. I don't even know if he's in the same country anymore. Yeah, the Chad and Doc, both of them. And then Joel. I think we all know what Joel's up to these days in regards to the company. I don't know if any of you missed that one, but Joel did not leave on happy terms. Be chat more. Yeah, I know, Bard. I one of these days I gotta get back in there. Honestly, I don't. I'm in so many Discord groups. I just don't keep track of anything anymore. But yeah, I'll figure something out. Bernie left the US a bit ago. Yeah, he and Ashley are like overseas now. I don't know where they are. Yeah, Joel basically admitted and announced on Twitter that he left or he was kicked out. What was messed up about Joel? I guess he was just really bitter about it. I guess he felt that he wasn't getting the credit he deserved for a lot of the shit he was doing behind the scenes. But also, to be fair, of all the founders, Joel is easily the least mentally stable of the bunch. Like, it's not just Caboose. Like, if you watch the podcast and you watch on Twitter, he's like, the lights are on, but like nobody's really in there a lot of the time. Like he's his Twitter was rough for a while. Yeah, it really was. Imagine working retail, dealing with Karens and not punching them. I would have decked one eventually. Yeah, no, I bet you. I bet, yeah. 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 Nathan Zellner? Oh, he left years ago. Like he's long gone. Like he went to go make movies with his brother. Is the cruise Discord just for patrons? I haven't checked you guys. What you mean the Tundra? Yeah, last I checked it was just for patrons. Or like special guests. Is he on good terms with RT? Last I heard he was still fine with them. He doesn't really appear in content anymore, but yeah, so far as I know, he and like Bernie and Matt and those guys are all still friends. I don't know. Nathan's always kind of been a dude who keeps to himself. So, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. My girlfriend's gonna try to help me out with my Patreon because I never know what to fucking do with that thing. It just kind of collects dust. But she's kind of a bit of a marketing whiz at this point, so she's gonna try to help me figure out how to make that fucking thing work. Fascinating watching RT in the last decade, seeing them peak and then continue to tumble. Might have been done just one thing. Yeah, no, Fat Man put it best. It was RBB season 10 and then straight off a cliff. Like, yeah. Apparently Barbara has an OnlyFans. Yeah, her and Aaron, actually. No, I'm not gonna say how I know that. No. Frostbite Discord 2, first job 2 weeks ago, and I got bills and shit. That's fair, buddy. You know, you do what you think is best. Don't think you have to give us money just for like obligation's sake. Like, you know, like when it comes to money stuff, you know, you always think with your head. You know, Barbara's always been pretty open about that kind of stuff. Yeah. Well, to be fair, Aiden, her content is supposed to be only safe for work. She's not doing like any not safe for work shit. So you can take, I guess it's kind of like that weird balance. Okay. Yeah, I guess we can. Yeah, try to bury the hatchet on that. I'll give it like another 5 minutes or so, and then I think I'll call it for the night. I'm sure, as you can tell, my voice is starting to get a little dry. um, about